Hey everyone, it's Liz McGarry here, and I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to use Google Forms for paragraph answer responses. So, in order to get to Google Forms, go to your email and up here, go to the 9 dots and click on that and scroll down to where you get to Google Forms in this purple icon right here. And just click on that, and that will open up Google Forms for you. And then I like to go ahead and just click on directly the blank quiz form. And then that will open up this screen here where I can type the title of my quiz. So since I've used this a lot for my Gandhi unit, I'm going to go ahead and type Gandhi paragraph quiz. And then in the form description, I will provide some sort of direction. So please answer all questions in paragraph form. So for question number 1, I need to change this from multiple choice to paragraph form. So I'm going to click down on this drop down menu and go up and click on paragraph. And that's going to change how this looks a little bit. So I need to type in my question. So a good question for the Gandhi unit would be, please explain 2 instances of non-violence that Gandhi displayed. And this will allow students to provide a long answer text. Now, I want to make sure that this is a required question, so I'm going to click on this button right here to make it required. And for my answer key, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to make this worth 6 points, so 3 points for each of the instances or examples. And then right here, we have this add answer feedback. And I like this here because here is where you can type in the correct answer. So I can type in one example and give the correct answer, which can be given at the end of the quiz or when you release the quiz after everyone has taken it. So then you don't have to type the correct answer over and over and over again when you provide the answers at the end and provide that feedback. So you can pre-type that in and it's already available when you release the scores and you release the answers. So that's kind of a neat little feature. So I can hit done when I'm done with that. When I want to put in another question, I just hit plus there, and I need to change it again to another paragraph. But this time, I want to add an image that students are going to respond to. And so I want to bring in an image from my computer. So I'm going to hit browse, and I already have Gandhi quiz materials here. So I'm going to click on this image right here, and that's going to come up in the question. And my question for this one is, how is this an example of civil disobedience? And again, this gives students the ability to answer in long text. Again, I want them to answer this question. It is required. So I'm going to click on that button yet again, and I'm going to click on my answer. This one is going to be worth 5 points. And I'm going to add my answer feedback. And this again is where I'm going to type in my correct answer with detail. Again, this doesn't come up when students are taking the quiz. This only comes up when you release the scores and the correct answers when everybody has taken the quiz. So this is not something that students are going to see when they take the quiz, and I'll show you that in just a minute. This is just really handy for when you are going to provide that constructive feedback at the end. It just prevents you from having to type in the correct answer over and over and over and over and over again. So let's just say I want to do those 2 questions for the quiz. Now, what does the quiz look like? I can go up here to this little eyeball and it gives you the quiz preview. And you can see here that those answers, those correct answers that you typed in with the feedback, they don't show up. Again, that only shows up when you provide the feedback after kids have taken that quiz. So this is the student view of the quiz, what we have just put in to the quiz just a moment ago. Now, if we want to make this a little bit more fancy, we can customize it. We can change the colors a little bit by going up to this little palette and customizing the theme a little bit. Or if we want, we can choose an image and decorate it a little bit. I like to use my own photos. So I like to browse and use my own photos based on the unit that I am in. So I'll use this image of Gandhi. And that'll go right on the top of the quiz. And then I can slightly change a little bit of the theme color. It kind of, limits your theme colors once you choose an image. But, it is nice to have the aesthetics based on the unit, I think. Now, in terms of some settings, I like to limit one response per student so they're not taking the quiz over and over again. Presentation, you can shuffle the order of the questions if you would like. I don't feel like that's necessary in a short answer quiz like this. I like to release grades later after everyone has taken the quiz. That kind of protects the questions in the quiz and the answers. And respondents, I like to take away the questions and the correct answers and all of those sorts of things, just again to protect the integrity of the quiz. So I'll hit save, and then it's all set to go once you put it into your Google Classroom. So again, Google Forms really handy for those paragraph question quizzes. And if you have any questions about that, please let me know. I'm happy to help you. Thanks so much for listening.